All right.
Okay.
Try this again.
Take two.
What the heck? I have no idea what the heck happened. I have no idea.
It's fine.
All right. So you got to move a sewing machine downstairs.
Upstairs and downstairs and all the way around.
Okay.
So,
That's where we are.
Right. Because Jenny and I are obviously not going to be able to handle 200 pounds of sewing machine up and down the stairs. We have to organize someone to help us. Well, conveniently, Jenny's brother-in-law, who BT dubs looks like a Winston brother, and it's creepy.
That's how I know him, because you have said that to me before.
I was like, when he left, when we did this last time, when he left, I was like, you're related to a Winston brother. She's like, I know, it's really weird. I can't look at it. I'm like, okay, it's not just me. Cool. Great. He's a power lifter.
Okay.
Super nice dude. And he's like, oh, well, when you have to move them around, just give me a call. Well, like, obviously it can't be after work, because my guy who's going to bring the sewing machine and set it up and test it has work hours too.
Right.
And so we had to like organize all of that. And so yesterday Jenny called to like get a hold of him, and like he was obviously at work. So he called her back after work was over. And then she called me after that to tell me like that he was available. We just have to tell him like what time he needs to take a break at work and go run an errand. And that errand being moving 2 sewing machines, which is fine. His boss is super chill about it. Like, he knows what he's doing. And so like we were trying to figure all that out, and Jenny's like, where are you in the book? I was like, chapter 6. And she was like, oh, I'm on 31. I was like, you read that with your eyeballs. And she was like, yeah, I did. Like, I was listening for a while and sewing, and then I came downstairs and I read with my eyeballs for a little while, and then I went back up and I'm sewing. So I'm reading with my ears, and then I came back down and I'm reading with my eyeballs. I'm like, you're gonna be finished with that today. She was like, yeah. Because
Maggie Ross finished. She wrote me, she was like, I finished. I just had to tell you. Like, it just was like,
yeah,
I finished.
Here's the thing. We don't know when the next one's coming out. I just want to savor it.
Yes.
I just want to savor it. So like, I'm not in a hurry to finish it. I know how to avoid spoilers on the internet.
Yeah.
Hadley? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It is too cold. And so I just want to savor it. So like, I'm not in any kind of rush to finish it in any way at all.
Well, like yesterday after we got done, you know, I told you I was like on 14 or 13 or something. And I went upstairs and I saw John, and I went to bed. Like, I didn't listen to it anymore. I was like, I am tired. I don't want to listen to it when I'm half tired and not. I said, just like you, I wanted to savor the whole thing.
I want to enjoy it.
And I like that I'm ahead from where we are when we're listening to this together, because I feel like I'm listening. I'm like, okay, I can listen to this again. Oh, now my thoughts.
Now
are
my
going.
brain is working.
Yeah, because at first I'm just absorbing it all in, right?
Right.
Like,
right.
I'm pretty far now. I'm not super far, but I'm pretty far, and I'm like
I'm ahead of where we'll make it today.
It's
sure,
so good.
So good.
Okay.
But like I just want to, like, I understand the whole, like, I need to know all the things, so I have to read as fast as possible. Like, I understand the mentality, and I fully support you. But I want to enjoy it.
I get it.
And I feel like a lot of, like, with Bookstagram and Book Talk or whatever, everyone's like, well, how fast did you finish? And it's like,
right.
I don't care how fast you finished it. Did you enjoy the book?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the book?
I agree.
Also, can we just have a second for the fact that I was going to I ordered these earrings specifically to wear these to the book release party, which they did not. They came in yesterday. Hadley, absolutely not. And
how cute are those?
Aren't those cute? And I want you to know, these are hand sculpted. Like, this is made by an actual person with her hands in England. And so I am wearing them today.
They're adorable.
Aren't they adorable? They were so reasonably priced.
Those are adorable.
Unreasonably. Like, I was like, are those handmade? Are those really handmade? And then, like, I read the listing, and she's like, I make these so, like, it takes a little bit longer to get to you. And I was like, add to cart. Add to cart.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. I love it. All right. So I wanted to do, because I've been dying to, like, open this up. So can you hear this?
Yeah.
Like, it's crinkly.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to do yours too. Sorry, I'm doing yours.
That's fine.
Oh, that's
so satisfying.
Good. It's so satisfying.
So satisfying.
So I haven't done this one either. Hold on. I haven't done any of them. That one didn't do anything. Oh,
one's not as bad. Yeah. It's a
Oh.
different kind of printing, I think.
so it's this one's in color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this one's in color. So now I can show you guys though the illustrations in here. There they are.
So there is some drama about the illustrations.
Why?
So the reason everyone wanted this, if you don't know this, the reason everyone wanted this edition was because it was supposed to have original art depicting scenes from the book. It's not original art.
Oh, it's not.
No. I can send you a reel that I found this. Well, I didn't find it. Kate found it this morning, and she sent it to me. Let me pull it up. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Where is it here? Here
It's somebody else's art?
I don't know. It is not original art. Now, I don't know if they've paid the creator. I don't know if they bought the rights to the art. I don't know any of those things. But I do know that, why are you not coming up on my thing? I text you all the time.
I don't know.
Marley Bird. What is happening? What is happening to the technology today?
I don't know.
Like, it will only pull up all of the joint chats that we have. So I'm sending it to you and Robin because Robin won't care.
That's fine.
But like, she shows what the art is and then the original art. I don't know if the art was stolen from the artist and put in the book. I don't know if the artist was paid for the art and they recolored it. I don't know. But it's not the first time that art has been printed or produced.
Oh.
So like, people are less than pleased.
Huh.
So I still think I like the art. I think the art is beautiful.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure the person whose art it is was compensated appropriately.
Well, and so far we don't know if it was.
And we don't know any of that.
We don't know anything. Okay.
But like, a lot of people were looking for it to be like brand new, like drawn specifically for Fourth Wings, and that is not
got it.
What it was.
Got it.
Does that make me love that edition any less? No.
No, I'm very excited about it. Okay, so if you guys are here, Tanya, you don't get that sound with Kindle. No, you don't. Okay, if you're new here, what we are doing a silent read along, essentially. So what is going to happen is, let me do this. You can see I have the Audible up on, that's my Audible player. And you could set your Audible player to be just like mine, and I will do a countdown of 1, 2, 3, go. And on go is when we all hit play, and we're listening to it at 1 time speed again, so we could savor it. So we're all listening to it the same speed at the same part. And then, like, if there's a part where Lindsey or myself are like, wait, we're like, okay, hit pause here, and then we'll talk about.
And we do 1, 2, 3 pause as well.
Yeah. So it's like it's noise. It's like, seriously, it's like live real reaction as we are all reading this together. And clearly, like, Lindsey and I just told you, like, we're ahead of this.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't remember chapter 5. I couldn't tell you what was on chapter 5.
I mean, that's like, today I was talking to a girl. She complimented my earrings, and she was like, I was like, oh, I wanted to wear them to the Onyx Storm release, and she's like, oh, I'm going to Amazon Onyx Storm. It's next on my list. Right now I'm reading Throne of Glass. And I was like, oh, girl. Right? So, like, we're all here. But, like, she was asking me questions. I was like, protect the first read. But then she was, like, talking to me about, like, the different books in Throne of Glass. And I was like, I don't know. I binged it. I don't know. I don't know where one book ends and the next book begins. I binged it. I don't know. I know where Tower of Dawn begins. I know where Kingdom of Ash begins because I had to wait for those. Other than that, it is all just one story in my brain.
That's where you brought me in, was right before Tower of Dawn came out. That's when you brought me into that world. And then when we finished, you were like, welcome to my hell. That's like what you said to me.
I did. I was like, no, I don't have to suffer alone. Thank you. Because, and I'm not going to say names, but she is in the chat. I'm not going to say names.
Got it.
I read Throne of Glass before anybody knew who Sarah J. Maas was, and I was like, this is so good, girl. You got to read it. And she's like, oh, I will. and she hasn't read it, and she still hasn't read it. Still hasn't read it. Still hasn't read it. And she's like, it's just so hard to get through book 2. I was like, get through it. But I would like you to know that she decided to read it when her cousin said that she should read it. I've been telling you to read it for 3 years, girl.
I read it the very first time you told me to read it. And you were like, listen, because it was right after we had listened to, or you had just done Kresley Kroll, I think. And you were like, okay, I know you like this. Don't judge the book by its cover.
Yes, because the cover because
it was terrible
to me on Audible, and I was like, do not judge this book by its cover. It looks like bad anime.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
And then you told me it's a little slow. Like, it's good, but it's a little bit slow for the first couple books. Book 3 is where, for me, it's like, okay, it catapults. Like, it's like, this is where we go. Yeah. And I loved it so much. I remember walking around the grocery store in Chicago for a Stitches Midwest as I was shopping for the food for my room, listening to it.
You called me.
Yeah, because I was like,
you had to buy headphones at TJ Maxx.
So good. It was so good. Anyways, so this is what we're doing. So Lindsey and I, if you guys, I mean, we're best friends. We listen to books all the time. We're always texting each other and talking to each other about what's going on.
Look, I have a TBR mountain range.
Yes. So we thought it would be fun. I thought it would be fun to just do a live reread like this, and you guys could stitch along with us. You could read your book along with us if you want and kind of pay attention to where we are in the audio. You could set your audio to be just where we are, like up to you. We are not violating copyright. We're not going to do anything like that. Like, you have to have your own copy and follow along.
However, this will have spoilers if you have not read.
That's the next thing.
Exit now.
Yes.
Exit. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Protect the first read. Protect it.
Yes. So I was going to edit this too. That was my very first thing I wanted to make sure. So we will be spoiling Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm. Like, we're going to talk about all the things. And I mean, if you're reading this book, you should not be to like clutch your pearls. We will cuss. We will talk about adult situations, adult conversations.
This is an adult book.
This is where we are. Just letting everybody know, very, very clear. Because I get it. Like, you're just like, Marly Bird,
but
she's
this
so sweet.
Contains spoilers.
Yes.
This contains spoilers.
Yes. Absolutely. Let me put it in the banner.
So please know that. Sorry, I'm checking comments because it doesn't show up like that way.
I'm putting spoiler warning.
Jenny owned it. Jenny was like, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
If you do not want to know spoilers of any of the books released thus far in the series. Okay.
Yeah. So like fully know that I've got to get my glasses adjusted. Like, I don't know.
Oh, mine are too. Can you see mine? Like, they're lower over here.
Yeah. Like, mine are too. And it's starting to, like, now it's starting to bother me. Like, it was okay. And now, like, I don't know. I fell asleep with my glasses yesterday. That's why.
Oh.
I need to get them adjusted.
There you go. All right. I will post this banner now, and it will scroll across the bottom.
Fantastic.
There we go.
I appreciate this.
There we go. So now people will know. So that way, as people come in late, they're like, what is it? It's very quiet. We have this going, sort of like, so people know what is happening.
Yes.
All right.
But there will be spoilers, and I'm going to have lots of thoughts. I'm going to tell you that now.
Okay. I'm all for that, because there's a lot that happens, I think, from this point on.
There's a lot that happens in 5 and 6.
All right, so we're going to try and get through 9 before I have to go to track. So I have to leave for track at 5:30. So that gives us 2 hours.
Okay.
All right. So grab your stuff. If we have to go pee, or do I have to go pee? I don't think I do. I just went recently.
I might have to take my dog outside, in which case I will just like wave at you and go walk my dog and continue to listen and then come back.
Got it. That works. Okay. So if y'all are ready to go, I'm going to switch this over to where it's the main screen. Now I said pee, so now I feel like I got to go pee. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Talk amongst yourselves. I got to go. I'm going to go.
If you mention it, her tiny bladder reacts and she has to go pee. This is the way it is. It is what it is. Look, if you've had kids and you're of us, or you haven't had kids and you are of a certain age, this is reality now. No one warned us. No one told us. I feel like that was a mistake. Like someone should have warned us about that. But here we are. So, anyway, yeah, we're just. Also, can we talk about how Marly pees faster than any person I've ever met in my whole life? Like, she's gonna be back here in like 30 seconds. It's insane. So fast. And I did see, I think, Julia, you asked me to share the link to this. I am on my iPad and I can't add anything to the chat. Like, it won't let me. Or I would add the link to these earrings, but I will find it and send it to Marly. Let's see if I can do that. I told you she's a fast peer, y'all.
I grabbed some Oreos for snacks.
Someone asked for the link to my earrings. Hang on, let me see if
I can that's a good call.
But I can't post it, so I'm gonna have to post it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to send it to you.
All right. Okay, so I have my water, I have Oreos, I have a whip that I need to get done, so I'm working on it. I did my lunch and learn today, made these hearts.
Oh, cute.
It was the lunch and learn for the ear stuff that looks like a giant penis. So Tanya was in there, and Stacy was in there, and everybody's making like little comments, and I'm like, I am trying to stay professional, people.
Like, y'all, it's my last one.
I'm like, come on, don't do this to me.
All right, so I did send you the link to the dragon book earrings. They're made to order, so like they might take a little while to get you. And she's in England, so like shipping is high.
Okay.
So heads up.
It's on Etsy?
Yeah.
All right, I will get those over.
Okay, because I can't add anything to the chat. It won't let me.
That's okay. I'm gonna turn them into an affiliate link.
Perfect.
Because I'm an Etsy affiliate. All right, hold on. I'm sorry. Not all this stuff. Bear with us, guys. We'll get it here. Okay.
Is it the 23rd already?
22nd.
How?
Yeah.
Where did January go?
I don't know. I don't know.
Fine.
Tanya says, when you say just stuff it in there, that's what I was saying. Just stuff it in there. I think she wrote that's what he said, and I was like, seriously, like you are killing me here, killing me. Remember, it's my last lunch and learn for them. I mean, as of right now, they could. Who knows what the future brings? But I mean, anyways, neither here nor there. Here we go. Okay.
Oh wait, let me pull it up. Wait. Okay, we're starting on chapter 5.
On chapter 5. All right, okay. Everybody there, chapter 5. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Here we go. Oh, poor Sloan.
I know.
Freaking orally.
What?
Whatever that girl's name.
Oh my God. Yeah, she needs to die.
Ugh. Aura. I think I called her orally. Aura. Oh,
Ding, ding, ding.
oh, shut up, Cat.
Yeah. Oh, shut up. Oh. Yes, because dying is better, you dumbass.
Oh.
Yeah, because she's going to follow the rules.
I love that Violet's coming into her own here.
Me
Like
too.
realizing she has a voice.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
I really like Andarna's solution to this problem.
Okay, pause after this. All right, pause at the start of 7.
Okay.
So what's about to happen now makes so much more sense to me, because I listened to what just happened there, and now I'm like, oh, I understand. So they were in negotiations, and they are going to pardon everybody who left Basgiath.
Right.
But they have not signed the pardon yet. They're going to do that at 8:00 in the morning.
Correct.
So if she uses those runes that Mirab just brought back prior to 8:00 in the morning, she's forgiven.
Right. They can't do anything about
it. I
it.
get it now. Okay. It's like that's important. Like, there's a whole lot of stuff that happens there that you're just kind of like, what? And now I understand it. Like, I didn't, in the first read, I didn't understand what was going on. And then clearly he's now an actual duke, which is kind of funny because they were saying that she would make a good politician or a duchess, and she was like, no.
Yeah.
And now he
like
is
that,
one.
I mean, that's pretty funny where she's like, they're like, oh, well, at least a duchess. And then
Llewellyn.
Okay. Because like they were joking that she'd make a good politician, and someone said, well, at least a good duchess.
Yeah. I thought that's interesting. I also, because we just went through it, I really like that Violet is really starting to get her own voice. Like, in the first book, she's trying to find who she is. Second book, she's like a whiny little hoe and just always bitching about Xaden not giving her the truth about everything. I was just really tired of it. I was like, get over yourself, lady.
Thank
you.
Seriously. Thank you. I was in the same spot. Like,
I mean, I enjoyed the book, but I was like, come on.
But like, there was 200 pages of miscommunication that was literally just like, stop and listen.
But I was very much like, he is in charge of an entire rebellion. Of course he's going to have freaking secrets. Like, when Imogen essentially said that to her, I was like, thank you.
That's how I felt. I was like, Imogen, saying what we all feel.
Somebody say it. So now having Violet, like, she's really coming into her own here. And I think she's believing that she is really as good as what, everybody is saying she's this, that, and the other. She's believing herself more. And I like that she stood up for not only her fellow writers, but the Flyers too, because they are together. Like, they are a squad now, of course. She did that in Iron Flame too, when she gave them the heads up about she was putting up the wards. Yeah. And she was like, just letting you know. Like, I like that. Yeah. But I especially like that she did it over Dave.
She doesn't just have her own voice, she has her own moral compass.
Yes.
Like, she's developing, like, she always thought everything was black and white, and then last book she discovered that there are definitely shades of gray in there.
Yes.
And I feel like she, because like when they have Dane and she's gonna scorch that man to death.
Mm-hmm.
Also, is her dragon orange?
Mm-hmm. Is she? I don't know. I don't know.
But that is. Like when she's about to scorch Dane and she flings the knife, she doesn't cut her, but she makes her think twice.
Right.
And when that girl is like, you can't do that, she's like, oh, if you want to wield, Dane's too honorable for that, but you'll find that I have a moral flexibility now.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be that she would never have, because that's the rules. And now she's like, I don't know.
Right.
Like, you gonna play dirty? We play dirty. Like, I enjoy that she's just like matching energy.
Right.
I enjoy that.
We do, like, all of this is really through Violet's perspective, right? We see everything, experience everything through her perspective, her experiences, her this, that, the other. And clearly she has rose-colored glasses with Xaden. Mm-hmm. So I think there's more that, I mean, yes, we find out various things about Xaden as we go on, but I think there's even more that, like, we don't know or aren't going to even pick up on because she's not picking up on it.
Right.
It's just one of those things I just kind of notice.
Yeah.
And Xaden's certainty that he is changing, his certainty of how this is going to go down. I mean, it's very telling. It's like, how does he know? He knows somebody who's went through this. How does he know? like, have they ever said how he knows? Like, he knows he's going to lose his soul. He knows it's going to change. He knows he's going to lose himself. He knows he's got to have her there to pull him back, because she'll be the first. Isn't that what he just said? You'll be the first to know if something goes off. So, I mean, I guess there's that part of me there that, like, I wish she'd be like, well, why are you thinking, like, don't just automatically think the worst. I think that's where she's at. I think she's like, you know what? Like, yeah, this is a shit situation, but don't automatically think the worst. Like, instead of asking, why do you think that?
But that's the thing, though. Like, as much as Violet is an unreliable narrator because she has rose-colored glasses about Xaden.
Yeah.
Xaden is also an unreliable narrator because he is always preparing for the worst.
Yes.
He has no positivity. So he may know it, but it might also just be the fact that this could be his personality clinging to control. I mean,
but his whole no positivity thing, it's a product of his environment. Do you think
of course it is.
Do you think he would have been like that if his dad wasn't
awful?
who his dad was? Like, I don't necessarily know if his dad was a good guy. I mean, yeah, he did what he did for good intentions, good reasons, but I don't really know if I believe that he's a good guy. I don't know. I don't know. I can't figure out. Can I just tell you, so I had this in a bag and it was already loose. And so I got like this big crap ton of yarn barf here. I just finished it. So I was like, I just need this to go away. Like, this was what was on the outside, but it was tangled in with what I would have pulling out. It's done now. I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I got to do this. Okay. That was it. I wanted to know, because we're getting ready, because clearly Mira went to find a rune that would help nullify, but not get rid of the...
No, I thought she went to find out how to modify a rune.
So that way the wards wouldn't go.
Solution so they can modify the wards that allow flyers to wield, but don't affect Basgaya's safety.
Yes. So the way I took that is because the wards nullify runes, she changed the, like, I want to say like the DNA of the rune so that the wards don't recognize these particular runes. So it allows the flyers to do what they need to do. Right?
I don't know. All I know is that she came back, like, my understanding in chapter 4, when she comes back with the rune is altered. But it doesn't, but the ward remains. Like, she went and figured it out. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying.
Ward, like, she's a ward extender, ward wielder, whatever you want to call her, as her signet. Like, they sent her to find a solution, and she found a solution, and then the nobility was like,
yeah.
Okay. I don't think that. I have a couple of observations.
Okay.
So Lil Miss Fancy Pants McGee, Duchess, whoever, not
the other one. Yeah.
The other one. That, have you noticed that she's always described as wearing rubies?
Yes. And did you notice the lady who had the silver hair had a ruby hilted dagger or something like that?
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
I noticed that too.
Silver-haired Venom in the basement. Again, what is the deal with Jack Barlow? What does he have, like a candy flavored dong? I don't know.
He's got a bag of tricks.
Like, what? Yeah. So she had a ruby in the hilt of her dagger. And then that woman, Violet, makes a point of saying she has a giant ruby pendant. And the next time she sees her, she talks about her ruby earrings. No one else's jewelry or dress is discussed.
Yeah.
At all. No one. Other than that, she mentions that when she walks in, everybody's in, whatever, except her. Like, it's just her and the rubies.
Okay. And then we are introduced to Holden. So clearly he's there.
Isn't he her first love?
Wasn't he the first
that's
guy
what
she
that's
dated?
what we read on the wiki yesterday.
That's what we read. That's what. No, it wasn't a wiki. It was Google AI generated. So like,
oh, there you go. Okay, so that's what we read
take
yesterday.
it with a grain of salt.
But I don't remember Holden ever being mentioned before. Like I just don't remember.
I do, because that's how she knew Auric.
I knew
She
that.
recognized Auric in book 2 as a first year. She was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I knew that.
It was because she was friends or dated Holden. I remember that, and I remember he was like obsessed with her, and she was kind of like, eh. Because she mentions that like nobody's the same as Xaden. And like, because she's not a virgin when she meets Xaden.
No. Well, she says she's been with 2 people.
Right.
She said one was infantry. I don't know what she said the second one was. So, and Holden is infantry, isn't he?
Holden's the king of the
right,
of the throne, but yes, he's infantry.
Yeah. He's the prince. He's the crown prince.
And we also know that her mother thinks that she has horrible taste in men.
Yes. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Starting chapter 7. It's where we are.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. All right.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, go. There you go. She just said. Forgot a freaking yarn over. Right there. I'm so freaking good. I just explain saying. I think. I think I did. Now that's too much. Okay. Yes. Did I fix it? Awesome.
Okay. Okay, I'm having a thought.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, pause.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm chewing on what just happened in the Wardstone room. Okay. So they've altered the Wardstone. The flyers can wield. But I think it's interesting that Brennan says, I'm here in case it all goes to hell, because it's not the first time I've mended. Sorry, I'm getting blasted by the sun
Sorry.
right now. It's not the first time I've mended the Wardstone, right? Okay, so you have a theory that they're venom all the way through Biscayeth. There's lots of them.
Mm-hmm.
I have a thought.
Yes.
What if, because we know that venom create wyvern,
Yes.
right? They create them.
Yes.
Is that the only thing venom can create?
I don't know.
I don't either. Because I know something's about to happen because I'm ahead. And I have a lot of thoughts about that person and where that person might have actually come from.
Okay. I don't know who you're talking about, but okay.
Okay. So I'm wondering if Brennan, right? Because we all have the theory that Brennan is evil because he has an orange dragon. And we know that Neolin lost it all, cost him everything. And that's what saved Brennan. That's why Brennan isn't dead. I'm wondering if Venin, if there's a way, because like dragon riders can use runes. I'm wondering if Venin, since we believe that Venin has signets, because how else did that Venin get out of the chamber trying to get Jack Barlow? She disappeared. That's a signet. That's either
something.
Far walking, telepathy, astral projection, something.
Mm-hmm.
That's a signet. Ooh, what is Venin? Like, if Venin drain dragon riders, do they gain their signets?
I don't know, but now that you're going down this road, what if Brennan is a bad guy? He's there to see that this can happen, and he teaches the Venin that if they change up their runes, they can get through the wards.
Yeah. Because we don't know who the letter Mama Sorengale wrote was to.
We assume it's to the dad.
We assume it's to Daddy Sorengale, but we don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah.
Hello? Hi, what's going on? Yes. When? Hey, Lindsey.
Yeah.
Would you go in a hot air balloon?
Absolutely not. No.
It terrifies the shit out of me, honey.
Holy shit, no. No. There's no steering a hot air balloon, and there are no parachutes. Absolutely not.
Yeah, he wants to go in a hot air balloon over Napa in April.
No, Marly. If for no other reason, you got to protect your moneymakers.
Not only is Lindsey saying no, the audience is like, F no.
Marly, no.
I'm not for it, honey. For me, that's right up there with like jumping from a plane.
Oh my God.
No. Yeah.
No.
I mean, if you want to, I don't mind if you all go. I'll stay on the ground.
Stay on the ground and knit.
You could leave me at home. Yeah, people are like, nope, because I'm on a live right now. It's like, nope.
Absolutely not, John Bird. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not, John Bird. That's what Lindsey just said. Absolutely not.
I love you, man, but
I love you, man.
Move.
Absolutely not. He says this is the last phone call of asking me anything. There's another. Martha says, don't do it. Everybody's like, don't do it. Now, how bad would you feel if we did it and we, God forbid, fell and everybody's like, I told her not to do it. Like, that would be on our headstone. I told her not to do it.
I told her not to do it.
Sweetheart, if you want to go ahead. I do not. I mean,
look,
I have life insurance on you. Go for it.
Someone else wants to go, but my immediate reaction is absolutely not. That's going to be a real quick no from me.
It would be nice and special, sweetheart. It would be nice and special, just not for me. It's not for me. Okay, I love you. Bye. He's like hugging up. He's so irritated with me. He tried to call me today. He's like, I want to meet up with some customers and go to Chicago over 3 days. Like, what days are you free? Are you free March like 8th, 9th, and 10th? And I go, well, what days of the weeks are those? He goes, well, it's a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I go, no, I have track. He goes, well, no, track won't be going yet. I'm like, track starts right at like Valentine's Day. He goes, son of a bitch. And I'm like, well, and I said, and Thursdays, I said, Tuesdays and Thursdays are track meets, and I still have to run track practice. So I could do things on the weekend. And he goes, well, people don't want to do things on the weekends because they work. I'm like, so do I. So do I. Like,
what does he think you're doing here?
I don't know. He's like, you need to be more flexible. You need to have, I'm like, I am so, you know what's going on though? And I don't mind doing this, mind you. I'm excited to go to Napa. Okay.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I told him that we need to go over my spring break. And he goes, well, when's the spring break? I said, April 4th. I can go April 4th and go. So now it has been moved back to April 1st. So I am missing practice the week before spring break. And I'm not complaining about it because I want to go and I like the people we're going with a lot.
Yeah.
Like I like them a lot. But I'm at the same time, I'm like, I had one request. Like, that's okay. And all he's trying to do now, because when we go, the girl that we're going with, it's her birthday. And so it's a big significant birthday. And he's like, wouldn't that be fun? Like 6 o'clock in the morning to go hot air balloon. And I'm like, my initial reaction was like, no. Like I can't wait for Robin to hear
had
this.
An F-bomb in it, but I'm afraid.
Like, no, that's nope. I think they're beautiful.
Not.
I love to watch them. I do not want to go in a hot air balloon. No.
I know someone who did. She went on a hot air balloon ride for like an anniversary or something, and you have to get there at like the butt crack of dawn. Mm-hmm. And the basket, you think the basket is like chest height. She said the basket is barely waist height. She was 5'6".
No, thank you. No, I literally have.
She was like, then she's like, not only do you have to get up at the butt crack of dawn to do this, they give you champagne because it's like a sunrise thing. So you're drinking champagne before breakfast. When you hit the ground, you're so terrified and your adrenaline is running so hard that you just get home and go to sleep. It's not romantic. It's terrifying. And I was like, never for me. No.
I just know.
Like, it takes a lot for me to say no to champagne at any time of day. So
I'm just like, that's not for me. And so now he's all irritated. I'm not going to call you anymore. And I'm like, okay. All right. Anyways. Okay. So the fact that Brennan is there, he now has seen this. That's questionable if Brennan is bad.
Well, here's the thing though. If Brennan can wield beyond the wards and is some creation of a Venin, they've already figured out the runes and that's what's on his hand.
Oh. Good call. I don't know, man. Okay. Let's keep listening. I'm going to have to go pee again. I have to pee all the time. It's because I have to take this dang water pill and then I drink all this water and then I have to go to the bathroom all the time.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. So, just so everybody knows, we're chapter 7. Let me see here. Chapter 7, 2 hours and 48 minutes left. So we're 19 minutes and 38 seconds into chapter 7.
Yes.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, go. Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
No, ma'am. Wait.
it, baby. Wait. I know. Wait. Okay, I have to take my dog out. She won't leave me alone, but I'll be back. Okay. I'm going to keep listening.
Okay. War games. I'm not dealing with war games anymore. There you go. Yeah. Ugh, I hate Atos. I hate him. So he's taken her mom's position, right? You hear that? I love that fabric lens.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah. Oh, I hate this guy.
Uh-huh. Okay. I need to pause. We need to pause.
Okay. PK pause. 1, 2, 3, pause.
Okay. 1. Dane's father is a douche.
Oh, absolutely.
I hate that guy.
I hate
Is
that
he
guy.
a writer? I know that he was the assistant to Mama Sorengale. But is he bonded?
I don't recall.
I don't think he is.
Yeah, I don't think he is. Oh, Jen, we hate him. Yeah, but is he a writer, Jen? I don't recall him ever talking
Is he a
about
writer, Jenny?
his
Because it
dragon.
just occurred to me in this conversation as I've listened to it for the second time. When she exits the chamber and she's like, "We're all pardoned." Ha ha. He goes, "You're gonna pay for this." And then Brennan steps out and he says, "You. It was you this whole time." I don't think we know who the real players are in this battle.
How so?
Show you something.
Would you look at somebody who's been in the negotiations as a general after you know that Violet is the person who altered the wards and look at her brother and say it was you this whole time? What whole time? It was you. I'm wondering if Atos, General Atos now, is he a Venom?
Oh, I totally think he is.
And then maybe Brennan isn't a bad guy, and it's been Brennan against Atos battling it out. Because why is Atos so gung-ho on killing the only group of people determined to save Erasia and mend the border with poor Mir? He hates her. And yeah. I would bet donuts to dollars that he hated Mama Sorengale too.
Oh yeah.
And it's not just misogyny, it's that he knew that Sorengales will sacrifice it all to do what is right, whether or not it is legal.
Right.
It is
so
not.
Like, we don't know if Mama Sorengale even trusted Atos.
Right.
Like he was just her second, but we don't know if she trusted him. Okay.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna
now.
Ask
I totally do think Atos is Venom. I think he collaborated obviously with Varish, and I think they were of the same line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if he's so close to Varish and Varish was just so bad, there's just no way he's not Venom. There's no way he's not Venom.
Is Colonel Atos a writer? Is capable of performing lesser magics. With this channeling, he's able to do things like locking and unlocking doors without touching them, moving with preternatural speed, manipulate mage likes and power ink pens. So as a writer whose dragon is channeling through them, yes. So Colonel Atos is a writer.
Who's his dragon?
Let's see. Colonel Atos.
No, wait. I'm not going to say that out loud because I don't know if that's later, if we've listened to it or if I've listened to it later, and I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay. AI overview says no. In the book Fourth Wing, Colonel Atos is not a dragon rider. He's a high-ranking military officer who does not have a bonded dragon, and his dragon, which is mentioned as being orange, is not considered. He is not considered a rider. He is as it is likely used for military purposes rather than personal writing by Atos himself. He is primarily, this is AI, so take it with a grain of salt, y'all. Primarily portrayed as a commander, not a dragon rider. While his dragon is described as orange, it is likely a war dragon used for military operations rather than his personal bonded right.
Even still, it's an orange dragon. That's all you had to say. It's an orange dragon.
But it's orange. Because, like, okay, I know something from later on, but I'm not going to say that part out loud, but what if, right? Venin are all about power. We know that, right? It is all about a power struggle, having the most power, channeling power from the earth instead of a dragon because it's more powerful, blah, blah, blah. What if there's a war within the Venin for who's in charge, and Brennan and Atos are fighting, like, are proxies for the two people who are fighting for control?
Like, they know each other are Venin.
Right. Like,
and
it was
that's
you
what this
whole
is.
time.
Oh.
It was you this whole time. That is not something you say to somebody you just realized was resurrected from the dead. That is something you say to someone who is your adversary.
Ooh, what if? What if?
Because, like, absolute power corrupts absolutely is kind of the whole premise of this book. Like, of the series, right? Like, that's the whole premise of Venin. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. So what if you're a Venin and you're channeling from the earth? If it removes your soul, then there's surely a power struggle within the Venin for who's top dog.
But they always only ever mention the man, the sage. They always say it's a man. Because when they go to take Violet, they're always like, he will reward me. It's always he.
Right. But there has to be somebody higher. Like, Colonel Atos, General Sorengale wasn't on the battlefield generally. Right. Like, surely there's, like, whatever their equivalent is of a general. Like, in my mind, a sage is like a lieutenant.
Okay. All right. I think you might be onto something.
Zayden says,
what?
Zayden says, even if I became a sage, even if I became a maven, even if I led the Venin, there would be no way that I would not love you.
Yeah.
He knows the structure. How does he know the structure of the Venin?
That's what I'm telling you. He knows more about the Venin than he's supposed to. And nobody asked him how he knows.
And he's always asking Violet, he's always telling her you're not asking the right questions.
Yes.
Ask the right question.
I'm telling you, he knows more. I think.
So a sage, a maven or whatever it was, is higher than a sage.
I think so.
So then there's at least one person over a sage. If there's more than one of that person, are they battling it out? And it's Atos and Brennan who are trying to, like, wiggle their way to their, like, leadership being the guy in control of it all.
And it's probably all spouts from Naolan. Maybe he's okay.
Because then it would make sense why, if Naolan is not the sage, he's the guy above the sage. It would make sense why he's desperate to get Zayden and why he's desperate to get Violet, because it's the first time a shadow wielder and a lightning wielder have been alive at the same time.
Dude, that's a lot.
And then if Naolan
to unpack.
if Naolan still has his signet and channels from the earth, then that means he thinks he can turn Xaden and Violet into Venom, who can channel lightning and shadow.
Shadow wheeling. Okay. Yeah,
It
that's
was you this whole time. Is not a thing you say when you're dealing with only the fact that Violet altered the wards.
Yeah, what whole time?
What whole time?
What whole time?
What whole time?
And how is he just now seeing yeah.
Because he obviously was just brought back to run Bezgaev.
Okay.
Because he was obviously just brought back.
Because Brennan was in the Sanatorium, whatever.
He was part of the negotiations.
Yeah.
But also, isn't the queen of whatever, the queen of Poromir, isn't she like supposed to be like cloistered? Like she's never seen? Isn't that a big deal?
I thought so. That's the way I just took it. And then she just told Violet she's welcome there in her library anytime. Like that's
right. Like that's not small.
No.
It was you this whole time.
How long is the next chapter? So that I know. Hold on. It's 18 minutes. All right, let's get through this in the next chapter because I gotta.
Okay.
Then I have to go.
Okay.
All right. So we're on chapter 8, 11 minutes and 30 seconds in, 3 minutes and 21 seconds left. All right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
It's okay. Come here. That's funny.
Samara, isn't that where Xaden was?
I thought, yeah. Yeah, you do, sure.
Oh God. Such a grouchy old man.
Yeah, he is.
What? Okay. Hold on, we're gonna stop it. 1, 2, 3, stop. All right, so
Okay.
you guys are gonna have to finish 9, because I
Yeah.
gotta go. But
Yeah.
because I didn't want to interrupt anything. Something that I just remembered. Remember in Iron Flame when Zaydid said he knew that the general, the Sage guy, was there and he wasn't going to attack until he had Xaden. And Violet was like, "How do you know? How do you know he's here for you?" And he goes, "I just know. Please don't ask me how I know." It's because I'm telling you, it's because his mom is there, and that's how he knows he knows the system. He knows everything.
I think you're right, but an observation I just made about the dream that Violet had.
What?
An observation that I just made about the dream that Violet has.
Yeah, so I have questions about that too.
Violet's bed at Basgaeth isn't 4-poster.
You're right. So
I think I know who's. I think she just had a vision of what, because I'm ahead of this. I think I know who that is and what happens, and it didn't happen to Violet.
maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That's why I was like, how is she having this premonition?
Because the bed at Basgaeth isn't 4-poster.
Right. Okay. If somehow Violet is remembering people's memories or premonitions or something, does that mean the things that she was dreaming next to Xaden were actually things that had happened to him?
That's a good question. Or is it premonition of things to come?
Like, is that her second signet? Like, we still haven't. I still don't know what her second signet is.
I don't know what her second signet is, but either. But they said that, Rebecca Yarros says, it'll be so underwhelming because it's so obvious.
Which is crazy. Like, there's so many options.
There's so many options, Rebecca.
I just want to be like, it's obvious to you because you wrote it. Okay, I gotta go. So this is where we're gonna leave off. So we are gonna finish chapter 9 so that when we come back to do this, do you want to do it tomorrow, Thursday?
Sure.
Okay.
Tomorrow I can't do it until the afternoon again because I have to play
fine.
the sewing machine game.
Okay, so we'll do it like 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay, so 3:00 tomorrow. We'll come back and we'll do chapter 10. And we'll
finish chapter is this chapter 9?
This is chapter 9.
We'll
so finish chapter 9. We'll start on chapter 10 when we come back. Let's try and get at least 5 chapters. If we can get more, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But let's do that. So finish chapter 9, everybody. I gotta go. I gotta go to track.
Yeah.
And then we'll meet here tomorrow. We'll go through chapter 10.
Okay.
Oh, because Jennifer has read it. Jennifer, shut up. All right.
What did she say?
She said it was not underwhelming, Rebecca.
Okay. Thank you, Jenny.
All right. Okay. Oh, very excited. Okay. I got to go to track. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening to it with us. And we'll see you tomorrow about 3:00. About 3:00.
About 3:00.
All
Maybe
right.
sooner than that.
We'll do our best. 3:00. Let's just say 3:00. 3:00 is good. Okay.
3:00.
All right. 3:00 Eastern time.
Yes.
All right. That's it. Bye, guys. Thanks.